news though, Hildebrand?
Now you do it. That's your segue, is it? I do have some news. I wanted to say it here and tell you guys and everyone at home first before you saw it or heard it anywhere else. I am leaving Studio 10. I have given it a huge amount of thought. It's been really hard, but also really lovely to be able to look back on all the wonderful things we've done. We all know that the show's getting a bit of a shake-up. Channel 10 and my lovely bosses asked me if I'd stay on in a new role. We talked about it really openly and warmly about what that might look like. And they were really keen. They were really lovely about it. So I'm not, don't lash out at them. But I just thought it's probably just better to draw a line under this amazing little story that I've been lucky enough to be a part of, and give the new show, whatever it may look like, a chance to breathe and have a fresh start without me hanging around I suppose with all these with all painful things, you want to rip the Band-Aid off quickly and not make it any harder than it otherwise would be. But it's been just such an amazing. I promise I won't use the word journey. It's just been such an amazing time. I love all you guys so much. I love you and the audience. I'm so sorry that you're not here in the studio for me to be able to hug you and say goodbye in person. But you know how I feel about you. I speak to you all the time. I love you at home. I love the fact that we're a show that sticks up for the little guy. I love the fact people often stare down their nose at daytime television because it's only watched by, pensioners at home or whatever, or housewives. They're the people I love. They're the battlers. They're people who have often had really tough lives and they've overcome that. And I draw great strength and inspiration from them. They're wonderful people, our audience, and I really do love you all. And yeah, it's been a wonderful 7 years. I love you, Sarah. Sarah's.
What am I going to do about my work husband?
I know. Sarah, for the 3 people living under a rock who don't know, Sarah's my best friend. She's my work wife. We've been through all this since the very beginning. I love all you guys.
Not as much as me, though.
Not as much as you. I love Sarah the most. I've expressly had to say that in writing. I love the crew. I love the makeup girls. I finally got to become one of the girls. And they've given me more advice than anyone else. And it's been mostly good advice. I love the crew. I adore you all. And the other thing I really do want to say is I'm very lucky. I made this decision of my own accord. I've got other stuff I can do. I'm talking to other people about exciting stuff that I can do. At the front of that will always be, though, that I know there are, and I've said it till I'm blue in the face and I'll keep saying it, but I know there are people who have been absolutely smashed by this thing. I know there are people who don't have other jobs to go to. And they just don't know what the future holds. They don't know if there is a future for them. And if anyone out there is looking for a really good audio engineer, dear old Jess is one of them. I love her. I care more about her than me. There's plenty of people at this network. There's hundreds of thousands of people right around the country who have been just absolutely slaughtered by this, and they don't have a light at the end of the tunnel. I do. And I know how lucky I am, and I promise, when I do go on to other things, and you'll see that down the track. It's not the day to talk about what that is now, but when I do, I swear to God, I will be sticking up for the little guy. I'll be sticking up for you, and I will fight to make sure that the poorest people among us, the most disadvantaged, people without homes, people without jobs, I will make sure that they are always at the front of everything I do and everything I fight for.
As your work wife, I have to wipe your nose. God, I knew it
anyway-
was coming and it still was horrible.
I know. Anyway, look, that's enough of the speech. I love you all very, very much, and I will still be seeing you, but it will be in other new and exciting ways. And I leave this show with just all the love in my heart and everything out on the field.
And I'm so looking forward to seeing what you're doing, Joe.
Well,
Beautiful, and I know that
be-
was so beautifully said. And you know, you've got a. I didn't know you before I started here, and I got to say, I'd like to think we've become good mates because
Absolutely.
you've educated me so well.
I tell you what, Kak, there's a party after the show at your place tomorrow, and you're going to see a lot of me. You're going to see things.
Before we started this show, Joe and I didn't know each other. Well, I think we followed each other on Twitter, and we became really good
You
friends.
got pissed at the pub.
Yeah, well, that first time, and many times. And, you know, you came to my wedding, you've been there for the birth, not at the birth of my boys, but you've been on the show, like, while I've had the kids, and our kids play together, and I adore Tara.
Yeah.
I love your family, and I think you are so damn loyal. You are
Well, you know.
probably the most loyal bloke I've ever met.
Oh.
And
But can I
you're
say
a
something,
family
having
member to me.
Sarah, that is so beautifully said. But as everything has a lifespan, and I know how extraordinarily
We don't.
difficult.
Yeah, it's
We're
gonna be
all
one of
right.
those Instagram posts.
We're fine.
Yeah, yeah. So just, you know, I've been, hit the bottom, bounced up. I'm a bit like that Tommy the Tank. He's bouncing off the bottom, coming off the top. It will go on. Your friendships will remain. People will find another new and exciting area to go. It's not fun. It's agonising, but you will find
I was actually
something.
feeling pretty good about it before that.
Joe, you beautiful human. I'm going to miss that amazing brain of yours.
Oh, darling,
The discussions,
so wonderful.
the Roman times.
Oh, the Roman times. I'll still tell you about Roman times.
The wonderful depth of intellect that you brought to things, along with your beautiful common touch, and I mean that in a beautiful way.
Oh, beautiful, Ange. I love
Yeah,
you.
we're just going to miss you.
I know, and I'll miss you too. We'll still be friends in real life.
Yes, I know.
But yeah, it will be. I will achingly miss coming to work with all of you today. I was trying to think of what to say in my statement, and it's honestly, it is criminal. I've said it before. It is criminal to have a job that you love this much, and I've just been so lucky, and I think it would be testing the gods to push it any further.
We love you, Joe Hildebrand. We've got to take a break.